one of the fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will have the football first. The last time they renewed this rivalry, BYU was on a mission and destroyed the Utes.
Destroyed the Utes. They put it all together. They won the rivalry day, and Utah, Jesse, had to live with that fact for a whole year.
And it really benefited BYU in the recruiting trail, too, because these two programs recruit the same athletes each and every season. So that's why this game, I think, is so much bigger for them to try and build on that momentum on the recruiting trail.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in off to a high. For this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utah's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should.
Breaks free in the middle. At the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The lone back's got it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in layout like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Handoff to the single running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for a big play downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Wicks. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Diego State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of the 6-1-9. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The running back has it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's shown...
Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is a team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
Looking downfield, it's Wicks. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The RPO, it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morrison. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Morrison. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw for it. He's going for it all. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Utes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Whips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Wicks. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Snagged out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100.
Touchdown, Utah! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wicks. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success. The football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And we're certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation